right, so I have it where it's going to be. So now I just gotta get all this tape and stuff off. So let me go ahead and get this off so I can go ahead and start going through the setup process. So I went ahead and pulled out the Start Here guide so I can make sure I'm following all the steps and see what I need to do next. I got all my tape off. I got the plug connected in the back. I haven't plugged it in yet. I'm still following the instructions here. And so now is saying to fill up the inks before you plug it in. So I'm gonna do just that. So the inks go in here and they're all labeled right here. So I have my black, my magenta, my yellow, and my cayenne, whatever it's called. And let me just double check here. Oh, and it says to shake it gently. So I'm just gonna kind of do just like, I'm not gonna shake it up and cause bubbles and whatever else. So I'm just gonna shake it lightly and then lift this one up, and then you just put them, I think I have it backwards. There we go. And you can actually, well, I can actually hear it, and I can also see it starting to fill here at the bottom. And so this first set of inks, most of it is going to be used to charge the machine and everything. But these are huge. These, compared to how much ink you get with sawgrass, this is a lot of ink. So I'll go ahead and speed through this, get these all filled up, get her plugged in, and then we can go through the setup process. All right, so the inks are in, so let's go ahead and power her on. And then I'm just following steps 12 through 20 now. And so yes, I want English. Okay, see setup guide and remove the protective parts for transportation. Done. Today's date, month, year is how I want it. Actually, let me go back. Month, day, year is how I want it. So today is the 14th. Let me make sure. Yep. So today is the 14th. All right, 12-hour. Actually, I'm tripping. 20 time format. Yeah, 12. And it is, I have no idea what time it is. Oh, hold on. I have my iPad right here. And actually, I need to go back on the date. I'm tripping. Let's go back. So today is today the 13th or the 14th? The 13th. We're going to do 12-hour, and it is 5, 0551. Hold on. Oh, PM. Okay. Actually, 2 p.m. So that's changed right there. So I'm gonna hit OK. And now it says preparing. And that's what it says here. Go through the LCD screen and then select all the prompts and the ink will start charging. And do not turn off or unplug your printer or perform any other operations during the ink charging or you'll waste ink. And so now I just have to wait for this to finish. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. So I will, I was gonna say I'll come back once it's done, but looks like it's taking us to the next step. So when filling the ink, make sure blah, 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 okay. Make sure that all colors are lined up to the upper line on the ink tank. Select start, and they are. And so this takes about 75 minutes, it says. So we're gonna let it charge, do its thing, and then once it finishes, then I'll be back. All right, while the printer is over there, the inks are still charging, got a while to go. So I wanted to go over what all came with this particular machine. Now there's 2 different packages you can get. Each package, the printer is exactly the same. So there's the Epson F570 Lite, which is what I got, and then there is the Epson 570 Pro. So the only difference, again, the machine is the exact same. The only difference is with the Pro, you get 3 rolls of paper. So you would get a 24-inch by 100-foot roll and 2 17-inch by 100-foot rolls. You would get 2 sets of inks and 2 maintenance boxes. That's the only difference. Now with MakerFlo's package, and that was the main reason I selected theirs. The other ones, other companies I was looking at, it just came with the printer, the ink, and your maintenance box already installed. With MakerFlo's, with the light bundle, they give you 2 packs of tape, both the wider and the thinner tape. You also get 3 packs of paper. So you'll get the 8.5 by 11, you'll get the 8.5 by 14, and the 11 by 17. So they give you 3 packs of paper with theirs, which I thought was a really good deal compared to the other ones that I was looking for. I mean, and plus I'm also an affiliate for MakerFlo, but I just wanted to get all my money's worth, I guess, and get some more of their paper because their sublimation paper works really good. Now they did throw in some extras for me. Again, I am affiliate for MakerFlo. I will have them linked below in the description box, but they sent me a 24-inch by 100-foot roll. So thank you, MakerFlo. They also sent me some extra maintenance boxes, which is really great. So I'll have these on hand for when I need them, and I'll have plenty of paper. Now, this particular printer, the reason that I did choose this printer, and while I'm explaining, I'm gonna go ahead and open this box, was because it was a wide format printer. I currently have a Sawgrass SG-500. I've had it for about 3 or 4 years. No issues. I love it. Works great. The only thing is the ink. So if you have a Sawgrass printer or you know someone that has a Sawgrass printer, I would say the only complaint they would probably have is the ink. And for me, I needed something more wide format, or being able to print wider, especially for my blankets. I was having to print out like 10 sheets of paper and pressing all 10 sheets of paper on just to do a design on one blanket. So this will definitely cut down that time a lot. And then there's a lot of other projects that I definitely want to try now that I have a wider format printer. Now, even with the Sawgrass SG-500, I can only print up to 8.5 by 14 on that one. You can still slice your designs and print in 2 separate pieces, tape them together to make larger images. So you can still print, or well, you can't print larger images, but you can still sublimate larger images. It's just a few extra steps, which is not hard. But when it came to these blankets, I was printing out like 11 pages. It was taking me forever. So Woo. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna just throw all this on the floor for now. So a 12 pack of coasters. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh, these are really cute too. They have like the seam going around them. So these are really cute, and they sent me a 12 pack. So we gonna have coasters everywhere up in here. I'm even taking some to work. And this is just a printout, yep, of everything that's in here. So in here, there's a lot of tumblers that are all for sublimation. Ooh, okay, these are the kitchen towels. So they sent me 12 of the kitchen towels that I can sublimate on as well. So I am going to be sublimating all weekend. Everything I can. If I can sublimate on it, I'm sublimating on it. So I got 12 of these, so I cannot wait to sublimate and show you how those print out. And then I got more tumblers. Okay, so I have the 12 ounce thick doozy sublimation, the 12 ounce slim. There's going to be the 32 ounce hydro water bottle, an 18 ounce hydro water bottle, 40 ounce. Let's see what else. Stainless 40 ounce sub, as well as, let's see, the coasters, the towels, 18 ounce hydro, and a 32 ounce hydro. So let me move some of this off to the side so we can pull out these tumblers. I can't wait to sublimate on these coasters though. So this one is the 12 ounce thick dozy tumbler. This one is the 12 ounce slim doozy. I hope I'm saying that right. Tumbler. And I love how all of their tumblers has everything labeled on there, so you're not guessing what's what. This one is the 18 ounce hydro. And again, all these, you can sublimate on all of these. This one is the metal. Yep, the 18 ounce hydro, and that's metal. And then this one is the 32 ounce hydro, and that one's metal. All right, we got a few more in here. Then this one is the 32 ounce hydro. And this one is the 40 ounce sub. So my daughter was trying to take my purple sublimation tumbler. I had to put her in a headlock and was like, it's not happening. So I'll probably sublimate this one for her. And then this one is the 40 ounce. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, this one's the 40 ounce. And oh, this is a 40 ounce metal. So they threw in all these extra goodies for me. I appreciate it so much. MakerFlo is the best. So again, if you are looking for sublimation tumblers, printers, lasers, laser supplies, tape, sublimation paper, they got it. They got it. One stop, a true one-stop shop. So definitely check them out. I'll definitely be doing some tutorials. We'll probably do maybe a few items in one video. So I'll probably do the towels and some coasters in one video. And then when I'm making my next blanket, I will also most likely film that, or I'll go live while I'm creating my design and printing it and pressing it out and all that stuff. So you'll be able to see it. But I got everything that I need and then some. So I can't wait to get started, and just all of the ideas I already have going through my mind that I'll be able to use with this printer. I can't wait. So it's still like another hour left, because you can kind of see the progress bar on the machine. So it's going to be a little while. So I won't hold you. I'm going to wait for that to finish and then come back, because I believe the next step is going to have me do a test print. I also want to install my roll of paper as well. Again, this is the 24-inch by 100-foot rolls. I did order a 17-inch by 100-foot roll. It is Epson brand, and I got it from Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow, and it was only $20. So that is one thing that really made me purchase the printer. Is the paper. The rolls are very inexpensive. I thought they were going to be really pricey. Even the 24-inch roll is like $30-something. So that's still not bad. And again, I love my Sawgrass printer, but for those who have one or know someone that does have one, the inks for this Epson printer is only about $150, $160 for a set. The set for my Sawgrass printer is, once you add taxes and shipping, it's like $340. And I'm already having to print 11 pages. So I'm going through inks like crazy. So I'm just like, yeah, as much as I love that printer, the price point for the inks is just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And you can't use off-brand inks, because Sawgrass will watermark your images if you try and do that. So I know there's some people that said they do that I've seen online, and then they came back and was like, my images have watermarks on them. Sawgrass caught you. So, I mean, it may work for a little while, but eventually it can, mess up your printer until you get their inks and put them back in there, and then those watermarks will be removed. So I didn't even want to go through all that, trying that, be in the middle of an order, printing something out, and all of a sudden everything comes out with watermarks on it. That would be all bad. So I am so excited, and I already have MakerFlo's 8.5 by 11 paper, and they're 8.5 by 14, and this paper prints good. When I tell you the quality of my sublimation prints, and before I was using ESewing paper. Now, not that ESewing is a bad paper, but the colors were more vibrant with their paper. So definitely check them out, and the price point for their paper is really good as well. So you will not be disappointed, and they have super fast shipping. I ordered my printer 2 days ago, and as you can see, it's already here, plugged up, getting it set up. So they're very quick. And I mean, they are also in Arizona, right in the Phoenix area. So that's not too far from where I'm located as well. So I'm pretty sure that has a little bit to do with it, but their shipping is really good. They do tutorials every Tuesday on all socials, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and they do different projects. So I like that they give you ideas of projects that you can try with the materials that you have, or with some materials that you can purchase from them. They definitely answer your questions if you need help with something. That is something that I really like, because I probably had 1,000 questions about this machine, and all of my questions were answered. I wanted to specifically know about maintenance for this machine. Now, I did not find, at least not yet, any, like if there was a screen in the panel as far as for maintenance. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I was doing some research, watching other videos, things like that, and no one really mentioned it. So I'll have to get back to you on that. And then the other concern of mine was, with it being an Epson printer, will it clog? Will I have issues with that? Because I had an Epson printer in the past and it clogged, but it was also converted. So it wasn't for sublimation, but I used sublimation inks, converted it, and I wasn't using it as often because I was using my Sawgrass, and yeah, it clogged up and I couldn't get it unclogged, so I just tossed it. I was over it. So that was my main thing. Like, am I going to have that issue with this printer? And everybody that I talked to online, when there was an expo here, I talked to someone in person about the machine, got to see the machine in person, and also people in the Facebook group, that have this machine. Everybody that I've talked to said they love this machine. They haven't had any issues with the machine. They encouraged me to get the machine. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. But let me go ahead, let this finish charging, get this stuff kind of cleaned up. I got paper and stuff all over the floor. And then I'll be back in a little bit. Well, it'll only be a few seconds for y'all, but it'll be a little while for me. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, so it's done charging. It did use about half of the inks, and I'll show you that in just one moment. But yeah, so just be mindful of that. That is going to use about half of your inks when you're charging. So now, and it did not take the full 75 minutes. It took, I want to say, from the time that I stopped recording and add about 10 minutes to that time after, that's how long it took. So it didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. Now it says load paper. There's no paper in here, so you could use the rolls or you could use the sheets. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to add my roll in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this off of here. All right, and then there's some tape on here. Let me get this off. And I'm probably gonna have to cut this if it rips the paper, which, yeah. Hold on, let me get my X-Acto knife to cut this, and then I'll kind of cut down the paper. All right, so I've gone ahead and I use my X-Acto knife to cut those pieces, and then just cut this piece of paper off. Just throw that somewhere back there. All right, so let me set this off to the side. And so this is where you put your paper at. Now, if you want to put your sheets of paper in there, you would do that here. So you can put your sheets of paper here if you want to. And there is a catch tray, which is right here, that you can put down here at the bottom, so, or over here, so it'll catch your prints as it's coming out. So, but we're not going to put in sheets right now. We want to put in the roll. And so there's a blue handle here. And okay, roll, it says roll paper cover is open, load roll paper, always close the roll paper cover, and cut the sheet cover to prevent dust from, and cover the cut sheet cover to prevent dust from accumulating, except when loading paper roll. All right, so there's this huge roll, and actually it just pops out. This is the end here, this plastic end that comes off. This end, this end here, this stays on. And so you just slide this off, and then your roll of paper has to come off in the front. So I'm dropping stuff all over the place. So it needs to come off in this direction. So I'm gonna just slide this in here, and I am making sure that it is flush with the edge of this piece here. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and slide this one on, and this one also needs to be flush. And then from here, now you would just go ahead and set it right back in there. And actually this isn't all the way flush, so let me move this down some more. I'm just going over here. Okay, now it is. Okay, something's not going in here right, or I'm not doing something right is what I'm guessing. So So let me make sure. Oh, you know what? I have this on the wrong way. So that would make the difference. And so, yeah, that needs to go into the hole right there. So I had it on the wrong way. And again, I'm just making sure both ends are completely flush. And now I'm going to try and put it back in here. All right. And now let me move you over here so you can kind of see the rollers. Hold on one sec. Okay, trying to give you the best view I can. So there's some rollers down here, and you're just supposed to take this and just kind of roll your paper in there. Okay, and you hear that beep, so that lets you know you're good to go. So then you'll just go ahead and close that back, and then you'll close that top back. And then let me move you back over here. Okay. And so now it says paper type, general, multi-purpose, paper remaining off. I want to turn that on. And let's see, textile. Yep. So that is the general purpose textile, and I'm going to hit OK. And as you can see, it says it is loading the paper. And it'll do the same thing if you're loading the sheets as well. But you can keep a roll in here, and you can also load sheets if you want to use sheets. So you don't have to take out the sheets, or take out the roll if you want to print sheets. And it just kind of, I couldn't show that part, but the paper actually came out and then it went back in. So it's just making sure that, I guess I put it in there right. And there it goes again. And it just cut it. So I'm not sure if you were able to hear that knife that went across there. So it actually just cut it off, and that's good because it was all uneven where I cut it anyways. And we're good. So now that is what it is saying. It's letting me know how much is in there, and then your different settings. So now I do have to go in and set up my Wi-Fi. I also have to download the software to my MacBook, and so I can start printing. So in the next video, I'm going to be printing off some stuff, and we will figure out this machine together. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for watching me get through getting this all set up, get my roll of paper in here. And then the next tutorial, like I said, we'll print some images. We'll press the kitchen tiles as well as the coasters, so you can see how they how the printer prints, as well as, or how good it prints the images, and then how well the sublimation ink does press. Now there is ink left in the bottles, so I probably will just go ahead and put the rest of this in there. It is, again, about halfway full after a charge, so I'll put the rest of this in there, and I'll probably end up buying another pack just so I have it on hand, because I do have a few blankets to work on. Not like that's gonna use all this ink, but I just want to have it on hand so that way when I'm ready to refill it, I'll have it ready to go and I don't have to worry about running out. But if you have any questions, let me know below in the comments. This printer is still very new to me, so we're going to learn this together. We're going to learn the software together. Now, they do have their own software, but you can still print from other software. So I use the Rhinestone World's The Wizard software, as well as Silhouette Studio. Those are the two softwares I like to print my sublimation images from. So I'll probably be doing some tutorials printing from both of those. And then I'll also probably do some sample prints just so I can play around with the color profiles, just to make sure I have it set to what I want it to be. I want to make sure my colors come out very vibrant. So yeah, that's something I got to work on as well. But otherwise, I will see you in the next video. It will be a tutorial. We'll be making some items and having some fun and learning this new printer. I'm so excited. Y'all don't even understand how excited I am. And again, thank you to MakerFlo Crafts for getting me this printer so fast and all of the extras. I'm going to be pressing tumblers for days, like for real, for real. But I'll check y'all out in the next video. Thank y'all again for watching, and make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Otherwise, I'll check you out later. Bye.